today we are going to be doing a Selleramp video. So what I'm doing is going on Selleramp, showing you items that I've scanned, and walking through why I bought it, why I didn't buy it, how Selleramp works, what I'm looking for, pretty much everything that I use to source my products. So the first thing we got to do is we got to go to this app here. This is Selleramp. Click on that. This is going to be your home page. This is how you're going to scan your products. Your history is going to show you everything that you have scanned. So, super cool to see that number growing. And then last, you have your settings. You can adjust the marketplace. You can adjust shipping settings. You can do a whole bunch of different things with that. So, let's just jump right into it. So first off, I'm going to go to my history. And I want to show you guys this. So Selleramp has not been my #1 scanning app. I was using, and I still do use Amazon, the Amazon app. And the reason I use that is because it's a lot faster than Selleramp, right? You're not loading all that information. You don't need to find everything about the product. With the Amazon app, you're getting price, sales rank, number of sellers. So it's going to load a lot faster. From there, when I find a product that has a good sales rank and has a good profit, I'm going to go over to Selleramp and I'm going to scan it. So if you guys look here, since about summer of last year, I've done over 12,400 scans on Selleramp. Like I said, was not my #1. We're going to go back pretty far in my history so you guys don't know everything I'm buying. Let's do that. Alright, so I am back, as you guys can see, 338 pages worth of scanned items. I'm going all the way back to December. So in December, there was a sale at Toys R Us. It was buy one, get one free on all their clearance. And their clearance was marked down at like 75% off. So I'm going to be going through a lot of those products. You might not be able to sell these brands, but the biggest takeaway of this is going to be how I use Selleramp to source products. So we're just going to go through these pages. I'm going to click on items and we're going to look at them. Kind of examine them. So let's click on this Melissa and Doug. The first thing I'm looking for, the absolute first thing, is I'm going to look at reviews. So I want to see a high count and I want to see good reviews, right? If I see a high count with bad reviews, that's not a good product. It's not something I want to buy. That thing might get returned. And we don't want returned products. We don't want bad reviews because of bad products. So right off the bat, this looks like a good product. Alright, so we looked at the reviews. Everything looks good. Let's go look at this quick info. We'll just run through it really quick. So we got eligibility, we got alerts, we got our sales rank, we got estimated sales, max cost. This is where we put our cost, the cost price. This is the sale price, profit, and ROI. So let's walk through them all individually. So when you are using Selleramp, you're going to link it to your Amazon seller account. So that way it can tell you if you're eligible for the product to sell it or not. As you guys can see here, yes, I am eligible to sell this product. Next thing you guys are going to see is this alerts thing. So there's 8 alerts. I'll explain that later. I'll kind of walk through it with you. We got our BSR, which is our sales rank, right? Top 2%. It's pretty good. I personally try to stay in the top 1%. But, I mean, we'll look at the data and see. Selleramp's not always super accurate, so especially in Canada. So just be aware of that. Go through the data. Go through the Keepa chart. Make your decision off of that. It's the same with this estimated sales here. Do not just rely on this. It's not the be-all, end-all. Look through the data, right? So it's going to say estimated 2 times a month. I'll kind of show you how I determine how many times it's selling. Our max cost here, this is going to be based on, I just have it at the default setting, so it's $3 profit or 30% ROI. So as you guys can see, the max cost $7.22, and then the profit is $10.22, right? $3 difference. This max cost, this profit is based on the sale price here. So right now you can see that the sale price is listed at $30. We can confirm that price, so don't rely on this price either. We'll confirm it with the charts, with the Keepas, with the other sellers. And then it's also going to spit out a nice little ROI here. The higher, the better. Alright, let's scroll down. So the next thing I'm looking at is this. These are the alerts that I showed you guys earlier. So obviously, eligibility, right? I can sell this product. Hazmat. I mean, chances are you're not going to be approved for hazmat. So you want it to say no. If it doesn't say no and you don't know anything about hazmat, you probably can't sell it. Amazon share the buy box. Are they sharing the buy box? Probably. That's good. Private label, unlikely. So that just shows that there's a lot of sellers on this product. If you see the private label warning come up, it says, this might be private label. That's going to be based off the historic amount of sellers that have been on this listing. So a lot of times it's not a private label product. It's really easy to check if it is or not because you're going to look at the sellers. Hold on one sec. All right, so my daughter's running out of noodles. I guess I need to buy some more for her. So yeah, like I was saying, the private label, we can look into that. We can see if it's the brand selling the product, right? We can see if it's listed generic. There's different ways we can check that. IP analysis is going to tell you if they're likely to give you IP. That's another thing that, even if that comes up, we're going to look at the Keepa chart and figure out if it's good or not, right? I'll show you exactly how I do that. Size, it's just going to tell you standard, oversized, right? Meltable, something you really don't have to worry about unless you're doing candy. I mean, there's a meltable season for when you can sell it, when you can't sell it. FBA, FBM, that kind of stuff. I don't do any groceries, so I don't really worry about that. The most important thing is going to be this variations. So you can see on this one, no variations. That's a good thing. If there is variations, and I'll show you this later in a couple other ones, there's going to be a little exclamation mark right here. Be like that, a little blue exclamation mark. And we'll look at variations and I'll show you how I decide if it's a good variation or not. So next we are going to look at the Keepa graph. So this is super important. This is how I make my purchasing decision. At the end of it, after I've seen everything, if everything else looks good, I'm coming here. So as you guys can see, there is a little legend here, right? So orange, which is all of this is Amazon. This means Amazon is on the listing. This line here, that's going to be your FBA. So usually you'll have a little line. I'll show you one after, but right now you can see it's just that Amazon, right? Amazon line. Then we got our FBM. They're way up here. So they're selling for way more. You guys can see that. We got our buy box, which is the pink line, which is where Amazon is. So looks like Amazon pretty much has this thing, right? And then our sales rank. So this is our sales rank. So when you see those drops, typically those are going to indicate sales. It's not the most accurate. I'll show you guys how we can figure out if it's selling more than this or if it's not selling more than this. So again, don't just rely on this. Next, we're going to go down to what I think is the most important graph. Right? This is going to show us our offer count, our ratings, and our reviews. Reviews, super, super, super important to figure out if this product is selling. So we'll start with offer count. You guys can see this line right here, right there. The sellers go down, go up. Someone came on, someone sold out, someone sold up, more people came, right? And then towards the end, it starts to go down, comes back up. Those are your sellers. So what you're looking for on your offer count and the amount of sellers, I'll show you. It's not going to be on here, but I will show you. So we'll just go to all time. That's as long as this listing's been up. Click all time. And if you guys can see here, your sellers, right, all over the place. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Yeah, all over, right? If you see where it is up, down, whatever, and then it drops to nothing, drops to one or two sellers, that is an IP complaint. Stay away from that listing. I'll show you guys an example of one, but those are listings that you want to avoid. If you're not sure, if you see something like right here where there's a bit of a drop, you can already see that it is staggered down. It's like a little staircase, but you can actually zoom in. So pinch on your phone, right? Zoom in on that, and you can see that it went from 12 sellers to 10 to 9 to 10 to 8, right? This is just a product that's selling. Nothing to worry about here. Nothing that I would say, oh no, I'm not going to sell this product. That's why we're looking at the offer count. The ratings, this is going to be how many times the product sold, right? If a product is getting a bunch of ratings, it's selling. So you can see here in the last 3 months, it started at 828. And you can see it's going up, going up, going up. And it ended at 844, right? So that's 16 ratings in 3 months. So I guess not ratings, but reviews. That's 16 reviews in 3 months. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't leave very many reviews. Not a lot of people do. So I've sold over 12,000 things. I have 70 reviews, right? Not a lot. So for these to go up 16 times in 3 months, 5 times a month, that's a lot. That could be 100 to 200 sales per review. So we know that this item is selling. That's the other big thing I'm looking at. That review count is super, super important. I'll show you examples of ones that aren't moving, but that's really what I'm looking for. That's my determining factor of, is this product selling? If you come down here, you can do a profit calculator. You don't really need it. I don't know. I never use it. Here would be where your variations are. We'll show you in another one. And then here's going to be your sellers. So your other offers that are on the listing. You can sort it by all and by FBA only, right? Click it, click off. So as you guys can see, there's Amazon and then a whole bunch of FBM. No FBA. Amazon's controlling this, so that's why they're off it. Another cool feature that they just put in here is actually going to be your buy box analysis. So that's going to be right here. This is super cool. I'll show you some really fun ones too. But if you go back to all, you can see that they were sharing, right? They were on. It was suppressed for this amount of time, out of stock for a little bit. They were on. But Amazon predominantly has this buy box, right? Amazon has this a majority of the time. So it's something that you just have to keep in mind of. If you are buying this product, you are competing against Amazon. You are at their mercy. They can drop the price. They can do whatever they want. They can keep the buy box and you'll never get it. So something to look for, definitely. So we'll go back up here and you guys can see that this is a really big toy, right? My max cost to buy it is $7. I know I can't get this for $7, so we know it's not a good product anyway. So we'll just go back. We'll look at some other products. So let's go to this Disney Store Mini Brands toy. So first thing, and I'm going to say this a lot, this is the very first thing I do. Look at the reviews, look at the ratings. Both look really good. Let's move on. Okay, so now we're back to our quick info. This is going to happen. It's not super uncommon. It does happen a lot, right? Sales, BSR, unknown. Our max cost is $10. This product is going to be very hard to find for that price. The sale price right now is sitting at $40. We can confirm that. So what we'll do is we will confirm that $40 price. So let's skip our alerts. Let's go down here to our prices. So if you guys see here, Amazon is nowhere to be found, which is a good sign. And if we scroll over here, we can see what the prices have been, right? You see the FBA, you see the FBM, so you get a good idea of what the price is. So you guys are going to see towards the end here, it starts to drop off, right? It gets way lower. It goes from 60 and 70 all the way down to 40 to 46. $40 to $46. So typically when price is dropping, competition is going up, you're going to see an increase in sellers. And that's going to be proven right here. Right? You can see sellers 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8 in there. And then here, look, now our 15, 20, 25. So chances are this product went on sale, and I know that it did recently. So it's going to be at wholesalers. It's going to be on sale at stores. It's going to be all over. More people are going to buy it. The more sellers you have, the lower the price is. Everybody wants to sell out. People are going to drop their price to get the sales. It's not the best business practice, but they're going to do it. If you're one of the people that hold out or can look for this kind of stuff, you're gonna win. So, like I said, we can confirm the price. Right now, I wouldn't go any higher than that 40. Even though FBA did go back to 46, I don't think it's going to stay there with the amount of sellers that are on. But say you could get the 46, right? Okay, I get the 46. What am I looking at? So I get the 46. Now my max cost is 14. Still not going to be super easy to get. Profit is 18. That's before buy cost and before shipping. So I've seen this toy as low as 19, which we already know you're not making money, but say you could get it at 9. So 945 for GST. So our profit is going to be $8 if we can get it at 9 and sell it for 46. If we're only selling it for 40, which is more likely, right? Our profit is $3 before shipping. It's not something I'm looking at buying. One thing you will see is that review count is going up a lot, right? In the last 3 months, it went from 1848 to 1935. So this thing sells a ton. But like I said, for that $3, it's a bigger item. It's not something I want to buy a ton of. So let's go look at something else. Okay, now we're at these PJ Mask, Hasbro, something. Again, this is what we're looking at first. Right here. Reviews, ratings. If it only has 3 stars or less, it's not something I really want to look at. I don't want to deal with bad reviews. I don't want to deal with returns. Okay, quick info. What are we looking at? So, yes, we can sell it. Looks like a decent sales rank, estimated to max cost is 10 at the $25. So, first thing, let's just confirm that price. So we come down here. It looks pretty consistent, and then it drops off right at the end. So it was sitting at $25.82 for about 2.5 months, and then it goes down to 20. So that 20 kind of scares me. Someone's trying to get rid of their product. Definitely someone just trying to get rid of it now. So you can see the sellers didn't go up, but someone just dropped the price an extra 20%. So it is going up, right? Ratings are going up. That's a good sign. That price dropping off, I don't really like that. So I wouldn't go any more than the 20. So let's take a look at 20. Remember, there's tons of products out here. So don't get too hung up on products. Learn to look at this quick and get rid of products fast. So right now at the 20, we need to spend less than $5. And we're only making a couple bucks. I'm already not buying it. But we're going to go through it. Right? If I can get the 25 for it, we still have to get it for less than $10. And that makes us a couple bucks. It's not something I want to look at. So let's move on. Okay, Peppa Pig, let's have a picnic. All right, Peppa, what do you got? Reviews, ratings, look good. Okay, so here's our first alert, guys. So it says a PL alert. Remember what I was saying? Probably isn't. Especially with a big brand like this, we know that it's not. But BSR shows 3%, not the best. Estimated 2. You have to get it for $8 at a $31 cost. Alright, so chances are we're not getting into that price. Alright, so that's interesting. I clicked back by accident and our alert went away. Our private label alert went away. So I'll have to show you guys that somewhere else. But again, let's confirm this price. Alright, so if you guys look here, Amazon is pretty much on this product the entire time, right? Amazon had it here for $33. They were out of stock for a bit. $32, as low as $22. So this is the thing I'm talking about. Amazon. Right now it's selling at $31. Amazon dropped it to $22. So that's huge, right? If they drop that, you don't make money. You lose money. They're slowly raising it 30, 40, 55. Right now, Amazon's selling it for $72. So this is the other thing. Amazon pricing can be all over the place. So that's something that we always have to look at and always have to be aware if Amazon's on the listing. So if I'm selling this product, I mean, looks like you can get a higher price. Let's look at the actual sellers. So we're going to look at the sellers here. You guys are going to see that it's all FBM besides Amazon. The lowest price is $52. As an FBA seller, you can get more than an FBM seller. You will get the buy box even if you're a higher price. So with something like this, if I got it, I'd probably list it at $59.95. So let's go up here, go back to our price, and we'll put that in. $59.95. So at that price, our max cost now super reasonable, $28, which would give us $35, right? So we need to pay less than this. So $35 profit. And when I say $35 profit, guys, like I said, this does not include the cost of the item. This does not include the shipping to get it to Amazon, any materials you use, any tax you're paying. So don't think, oh, I'm buying this product and I'm getting $35 profit and it costs me $30. I'm making so much. No, you'd be making $5. So watch out for that. Just be aware. Remember, Amazon. All right, so remember, Amazon can change this price anytime they want. We've seen that. So this $60 price, like, you might get it now. Who knows if Amazon will go down again. Just be super careful on that. So something that I will like to do is if I see Amazon on this a lot, right? Amazon was down here at 22. They were at 30, 40, 50, 70. I might pick the lowest that they've ever sold it for and see if I'm profitable. Because there's a chance that they can drop the price back down over here at $21.99. That's scary. We lose money. So it's a product that if there's a couple of them, I might buy it. But I'm not going deep on this. All right, let's take a look at something else. So we got this Marvel Black Panther. All right, reviews, ratings, decent, right? They have reviews, they have ratings. Who knows how long it's been here? We'll go down instantly. We're not buying this. We're not making money. Max cost is 22 cents. You're not getting this for free. And even if you did, you don't want to do all that work for $3, right? Like, it's just not something that I want to do. That's obviously based off this 1550. We'll confirm that. But not looking good. So you see, yeah, it's Amazon. Amazon is keeping this super low. Amazon was at $10, $8, $7.70, $7.13, $6.69. Oh my gosh. It just keeps going down. All right, let's see what the bottom is. So Amazon had this at the bottom for $5.60. Amazon can absolutely crush you in price, right? It's not a good idea to try to fight with them. They will beat you. So don't go deep on products with Amazon on it. You guys can see here they just recently went up to $21.18, so that's not bad. We go to our sellers, right? We can see that it is $21.18 right now. But them going down that low, that scares the crap out of me. It's not something I want to do. Right? It doesn't matter what the reviews are. It doesn't matter what the sales are. Amazon can just absolutely rug you. So, not something I'm getting. Let's see. Alright, so let's take a look at this Hasbro Doctor Strange toy. So, if you guys haven't noticed, I do a lot of toys. These were also products that were at Toys R Us. So, you know, toys are them. They do toys. So, reviews, ratings, good. Down here, unknown, max cost, so you have to get it for that. Like, I wouldn't go any higher than that, even at that max cost. Like, I really should adjust this, but I haven't. But yeah, like, you know, based off that $28 again. So confirm the price. Ooh, that is something that I do not like to see. You guys can see, look at this price. It is just going down, down, down. Not a good sign. The sellers really haven't done much. They've kind of been... that is a wavy line. This is supposed to be straight, but it's not. But yeah, it really hasn't done much. That price is just dropping. So it started at 54, then it was 60 FBM, 53, and you can see it's going down, 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 it's going down. So I don't know, new sellers are on this listing or something. They don't know what they're doing. They're just racing to the bottom and dropping the price. Because if you look here, this is the really important thing. We look at our reviews, right? We see our reviews are going up even back here when the price is high. That means that even when the price is higher, like $60, the item was selling, right? These people don't understand that you share the buy box, don't compete on price, put it at your price, and you'll rotate through the buy box. You'll get it, they'll get it, make your sales, make your profit. Don't do this. Don't just drop your price to try to get the sales. You're going to lose money, they're going to lose money. Not really worth it. So at that, yeah, it's at $34 right now. All right, so we're looking at our sellers. This person here, Rare Waves. Whoa, words are hard. Massive seller, absolutely massive seller. 123,000 reviews, right? They're dropping the price for some reason. I don't know what's going on. They probably got it on liquidation for like dirt cheap, and no matter where they price it, they're making money. These people are just following. You guys can see here, this is Lager. I don't know how to pronounce it. But another big seller, 42,000 reviews. That's tons, right? They're smart. This person is a seller. This is a company. They are good at selling. They are at $57 still, even though everyone else is at $30. They know that eventually these people will sell out and they'll get that price. Remember I was saying you could sell it at that $60 price still? So that's where this person is. Smart seller right here. All right. So at that $60 price, I might pick up some if it's cheap enough. So yeah, if you can get these for, I don't know, $10, $15, sit on them, like you're going to make good money. $10, $15, you're going to make $25, $30. So not bad. But be smart sellers. All right, next. Let's see. It's a lot of the same stuff. I don't know. Is there something I want to see? Let's just go to this Mr. Potato Head, because he was at Dollarama recently. He might still be there. Tons of reviews. Tons. Great ratings, right? Really good. Really good. But here's why it's bad. Max cost is $. So you'd have to be paid for this to be profitable. It's selling for $13.50 right now, and that's pretty much true. Like, we know that's true. Estimated sales unknown, BSR unknown, which is crazy, because if you go down here, you're going to see this thing started in 3 months at 2,053 reviews, and in 3 months, it went up over 2,300 reviews. That's so many reviews, right? Like an insane amount. If it's 50 each, that's thousands. So let's see why. Yeah, that's Amazon. Amazon's on this. Amazon's keeping the price low. I mean, watch out for that. But this is kind of cool. Like, if we look, Amazon was keeping the price low, but now Amazon looks like they're out of stock. Based off of this chart, we can check by looking at the sellers. If Amazon's out of stock, the price right now is sitting at 22. So let's look at the sellers to confirm this price. Because if we can pick this up, ooh, it actually looks like we might be able to. So you got 2 FBA sellers selling this product for $22 And well, $23 and $28. All right, so we're gonna go down here to our buy box share. You're gonna see in the last 90 days, Amazon was killing it, right? They're eating all of the buy box. But we go to 30 days. Oh, it's the same thing. Amazon absolutely killing it, and then we got suppressed. So maybe not the best, maybe the best. It looks like these people are still getting sales, right? 22.81. Yeah, absolutely. If you find this, I mean, might be a good buy. Even at 20, not at 20. This is a $5 item. So $5.25. I know this is a $5 item at Dollarama, which is where I would be sourcing it. Not good at 20. That 22. Not good at 20. Like, I'm not buying that at 22. But if you can get the 27, 27.95, that could be good, right? You could be making $8 profit, good ROI, assuming Amazon doesn't jump back on. Let's quickly check all time. So you can see Amazon was just pretty much dominating this for 2 years. They might be out of stock now. They might never come back on. They might come on again. I wouldn't go too deep on it. It's just one of those things. All right, next. Do I want to look up Thor? People like Thor. Let's look up Thor. All right, so this is a good one. Low reviews, good rating, right? Let's see what else we get. $3 max cost on a $20 sale. Not the best BSR, not the best sales because it's not known. But let's confirm the price. Oh, there's like nothing here. Amazon was selling it for 20. Looks like it might have been suppressed or it's out of stock. So nobody has it right now. That's why there's no data. That's why nothing's happening here. Sales rank's going up because nobody has this in stock. Even though it says 1 on offer count. I don't know, guys. It's not always the best thing. Like, it says 1 in offer count. Down here at sellers, it shows none for all offers. Prime only, like no matching offers. The buy box analysis, out of stock. So, yeah, I don't know. If you want to buy one, buy one. Oh, here's something I didn't notice. This is another thing we wanted to point out earlier. So, we got the little PL alert. So, you're going to scroll down here. You guys are going to see for a private label, it's going to say this product has few historic sellers, which is a sign it could be PL. Right, this is a Hasbro product. This isn't private label. It's just nobody but Amazon has sold it. Wonder if there's another listing. I don't know what's going on with this thing. Let's see what it looks like. All right, if you click here, you can see what the product looks like. Usually it shows you more pictures. So this is a big Thor. Like you saw the box. Interesting. I don't know, guys. I don't know. And when I don't know, I don't buy. I mean, sometimes I buy. If it's like super cheap, I'll just buy and throw a couple up. But like this one, I just wouldn't buy. It's just not worth it. To me. Might be worth it to you. It's not to me. Okay, let's go back another page. Gotta try to find some stuff that is scary or fun. So there, let's keep looking. Showing $100 sale price. Let's confirm that because that's a lot. What even is this? Little Tykes paint. Oh, it's a big easel, so it's like a big thing. Maybe not. It says it's standard size. Price has been anywhere from 84, 74 to 90. Just going to confirm that here. So you see 70, 144. Who's at 144? This guy, they always have high prices. Look at that, 3 stars. Not good. All right, yeah. I don't know what's going on with this thing. They do take a lot of fees, so from 100 to you're losing $34 in fees. But it's also a higher priced item. I don't know. I'd have to see how big this item is. Oh, it's inflatable. That's why it's not oversized. It's an inflatable easel. So that's what... Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I could have also read the word inflatable here, where it says inflatable. Okay, my bad, everybody. Let's just, yeah. Doesn't seem like it would be a bad buy if you can get it cheap enough. Yeah, in the last year, went from 14 reviews to 27. It obviously is going to be selling more in the summer. Right, as you can see, this would be more of a seasonal product. So here's our summer. You see the reviews are going up a lot faster than they are in not summer. So good item to buy right now if you can get it cheap enough. It's a seasonal item. That's funny, that was inflatable. All right, let's look at this. This is something that I'm selling right now. I think I literally sell this. I got it for like so cheap. I think I want to say I kind of just peeked at what the max cost was, but I'm pretty sure I paid $20 each for these. There is 131. Good, and watch this. Bam, everybody. $56 max, 6 sales a month, 11K, 1% BSR, 70 profit. I make $50 each on these at 94, and I'm pretty sure that's what I'm selling them for. So, good product if you can pick it up. This was on that massive sale, so you probably won't get it for as cheap as I got it, but you could get it for less than that. Let's look at the charts. This is all I really care about is the reviews. The reviews are going up. That's a good thing. Amazon is on it, so that's the scary part, right? Because you can see they had it for 95. They had it for 80. They had it for 76. So, but even at a $76 buy cost, what I paid for it, still making $30. It was a really good deal. All right, let's go back. Yeah, so that was a good product I got. Just some more figures. Let's see if I can find something else kind of cool. Kind of look through here. I know, guys, it's all toys. Okay, we'll do a Monopoly game. That might be okay. So, Monopoly 6, really good ratings though. Look at that, max buy cost 1, it's $17. We can't get it for that. We can't get it for that. Let's go down, take a look. It's been $17. Like, there's no point in even looking at anything. It's like, there's nothing here that I can see that I can point out to you guys as the private label thing, but that's about it. Way too cheap. Pass. This Monopoly, let's take a look. Alright, so that's better. 54, good. Okay, max cost, just under 19. Sells a lot. 1%. Selling for 40 right now. Everything looks good. Amazon's on it, so, you know, again, scary Amazon. Look at that, they had it for 23. This, oh yeah, I bought this. So, this 20, yeah, back here is when I bought it. And they had it at 29, you know, 27. And then they went up, and then they went down, and then they went up. I sold it all at around 45, I want to say. 35, 45, in that range. So I was selling it back here and in through here. Because it does have good reviews. We know that. Let's go down. Yeah, I'm no longer on it, so I'm sold out. Good thing. I'm sold out of all of it. Made my money. Because I think I paid like $10 each for it, $8 each. Really good sales. Alright, let's look at this Dungeons and Dragons board game. There, nice. Here, max 30, 13, 2%. Good, $60. Let's confirm it. Alright, so this is a good one. This is a really good one to look at. So we are down here confirming our price. We can see Amazon's on it. They had it for 62 here on the left. Very beginning. They went up to 77. Then they went down to 40. And they were at $40 for a very long time. Now they're back up to 76. So the reason they were at 40 is it was on sale. And they usually match sales. So that's why they went down. Always check though, because Amazon's pricing is sometimes all over. So make sure you're looking at that. Don't try to get 70 if Amazon sells it for 40 90% of the time. Look at those reviews. Ooh, those reviews, so many, so good. All time for fun. Yeah. Alright, so yep, there we go. Let's see. Alright, I'm going to show you guys something with Playmobile in a second. Alright, so let's look at this VTEC Snuggle toy. That max cost 8, high BSR, unknown sales at 25, confirmed 25, nothing. So it doesn't look like there's probably a listing for this anymore. And I know there's not because I bought this item and then they removed it. So they don't have it anymore, guys. Don't buy it. Yeah, I bought like 20 of them and then they took the listing off. Okay, let's look at this Playmobile horse with foal. Okay, reviews, ratings, good. You are going to find this a lot on Playmobile, a majority of the time. I don't know why, but a majority of the time, BSR unknown, estimated sales unknown. I don't know if they just don't share Playmobile data. I don't know how that works. Right now, selling for 17. We will confirm it. So here's another one of those alerts. So Amazon share buy box, possibly. Maybe they do. We will take a look at that too. First, we're confirming the price. So Amazon's had it for 17 down to 10, up to 17, and then bam, no Amazon. No Amazon. See, the price went up. This is where I'm selling it, at that 32. And I got it like for $6 or $5. Reviews, really good. It's a really good sign. We like to see that. Scroll down. Yeah, look at that. I'm sold out and I had a lot of these. So that's good. If you can find this, we know this is selling for 30, 32. So even at 30, we're going to put in 30 here. Right, you just got to pay less than $14, which is probably, honestly, less than retail on that. So retail on that's probably like $10, $12. So if you can find this at retail, you'll make money. Good product. All right. Let's see what else we can find. This is going to be a long video. Hi. Okay, be right there. All right, so we are going to look at this Lulu Joe baby first year. Lots, good. Scroll down. We got this alert, the V. This is where I can show you guys. There's our little exclamation mark. That means it is a variation listing. So all of these, all of this, and this is based off of all of it. All of the variations combined. So it might say 16 times a month. And there might be 2 variations. And one is pink and one is blaze orange. And the pink one sells 99% of the time. and the Blaze Orange sells 1% or less than 1%, and it's not getting sales. So I'm going to show you guys how we find those. So we're going to go back. We're going to open our Keepa app. First, we're going to go back again to Selleramp because we need the ASIN. Copy that ASIN. Go back to Keepa. We're going to search. We're going to put our product in. All right, so this is the white, pink, green, yellow blanket, right? Whatever it is. Then you're going to see this is variation tab. If you have your phone the normal way on horizontal, you're going to have to just scroll over until it shows variations. We're going to click on variations. This is the very, very important part. When you get that exclamation mark, when you have variations, you need to know that the one that you have is the one that's selling, or at least that it is selling. And the way you do that, check your ratings and reviews. Look, this one's got a little trophy because it's the number one. So it has 31%. I didn't see how many variations there were. Looks like there's 11. Yeah, look at that. 11 variations. And the one of them has a third. So next, which is actually the one that we had, you can see here, 16%. Right, lots. So that's good. That's something I would look at. This is how we find our variations and see if it's good or not. So if we keep scrolling, 14%, 12%, 10%, 5%, 5%, 5, 2, 1, less than 1. So say we got this one here. Wait, let's make it so you can see what the name is. Let's say we got the Lulu Joe Baby First Year Milestone Blanket and Card Set 40 inch by 40 inch. Hello World, right? In Sunrise. Less than 0%. Like, not selling a lot. This is something that we might get excited when we see the BSR and the estimated sales. But when we see it's a variation and we see that it's this, I'm not buying it. Unless it's something that sells like 14,000 times a month. You know, then you're going to get some sales out of it. But this one, nope. No thank you. Let's get off of here. Go back to Selleramp. Right, so, I mean, we'll still look through it. 20 at 40. Confirm. Go down here. Look, it's this little warning. 4 or 11 variations. 11 variations. So, come down here. I mean, it's kind of all over. It's selling, right? It's $40 for this one. Now we scroll down here. This is cool. I'll show you guys the variations are actually in here as well. So if you look, there's 11 variations. We can scroll through them. So that's good. We actually have a good idea of what the variations are. So you can sort by color. I don't know how to sort, but like I just go to Keepa. Variations, Keepa. So that was a good item to look at. I gotta find a bad item to look at for you guys. Alright, let's look at this Baby Move glass storage case. Look at that. So many ratings. Great reviews. Tons. Again, though, we see this is a variation listing. So it's 86,000 and it's top 1% because it's not the toy category. So every category is going to have its own sales rank. It's going to have its own amount of items in that. So toys might have 300,000 and books might have 6 million and kitchen stuff might have 30 million listings in that category. So sales rank is dependent on that. You can see max cost 16 at a $38. We will confirm it. We're getting the PL, so not a lot. We're getting this, 4 variations. So let's take a look here. There was something I want to show you. It's not on here though. Alright, so since we know it's a variation, we're going to copy this. Go back to Keepa. Click back. X. Paste this. Variations. So we have the leak-proof stackable and reusable glass jars. Those are them. Okay, this is a multi-set of 8. This is 4. So there's an 8 and a 4 option. I'm only seeing 2 variations. So the 8-pack, right, 8, sells 72% of the time. Like, look at that. Look at the reviews and the ratings. They got the trophy. But then you go down here, that 28% on the other one still has a lot of reviews. It still has a lot of ratings. And when we looked at that product, look at this. Tons. So, alright, so let's go look at the chart. You can see it's at $38 consistently. Buyers are changing a bit. Reviews, I don't know what's going on here. It's like up and then it's down. Then it's up and it's up again. So I really don't know what happens here, why it went from 22 to 21. But I don't know. We might buy some. The only other thing that I want to look at is I don't really know Baby Move very much as a brand. So I'm going to check the sellers and see if Baby Move is one of them. Because this actually could be a private label kind of product. So Snugglebugs and Dearborn Baby. So those are 2 sellers. They're pretty consistent with the price. I mean, they're very consistent with the price. As you guys saw up here, the price hasn't changed. Let's go look at more data. Looks like the only time the price changed was when sellers kind of fluctuated. I don't know, honestly guys, this kind of scares me. We have 2 FBMs. I'm not familiar with the brand. The price is super consistent. So that could be like a map price, or that could be the company set price. And these 2 sellers, they could be private label, or not private label, but they could have exclusive with this company. So I'm not going to buy this because it scares me. I don't want to risk my account. Let's see. Something I really want to look at. Look at this baby dream machine. My wife wants me to go eat. One more. Baby dream machine. No reviews. No good. Come here. Like, I don't know. There's no reviews. Like, these are the numbers. Alright, so let's go. Alright, right here. Hazmat. I do FBA. I don't do FBM. I can't sell hazmat, so I'm out. Let's get out of there. My wife wants me to eat. Let's see. Can I find one more? This brand I don't know. Okay, one more. This brand I do not know. 1 review is good rating. It doesn't look like it's in stock because it says 0. But we can confirm that. Could be private label, which it very much could be. So I don't see anything here. Let's just go all time. Looks like Amazon was selling it for $10, $7, $10. Super cheap. They're no longer in stock. Nobody's in stock. I don't know. Amazon had it for all time. Yeah, like almost a year. And they got 1 rating. Looks like they made a couple sales and then they just got off because it was no good. So no good. Alright, so let's take a look at this Waddle Me Arms free convertible wrap. Love. Okay, so here, good. Here, good. Go down. Private label alert. Max cost 4. That's like not good. Sales would be good. Ranks good. But it's a really low sale price. Chances are we won't get this. check the price. So see here, Amazon had it at 17, then it went to 20, and then doesn't look like anybody has it right now. So doesn't look like this item is in stock. So not in stock. But I want to show you guys something on this item. So you see down here, it's been offer count 1. The only person selling it was Amazon. If we go back a year, all Amazon, one person came on for like a day and was off, right? Now this has good reviews. It's going up, tons of reviews. But this is what I want to show you that scares me. So you look at an item like this, you look at the offer count, pretty low, just 1, right? 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, like here. But then we're gonna look right here. We're gonna zoom in right here. What you guys are gonna see is this just drops. And I talked about it earlier, right? So 6, 4, 3, 4, 1. So January 24th, 4 sellers, 111. January 24th, 1 seller, 112. I will almost guarantee you that was an IP complaint. And something that we can look at also is after that happened, you can see that happened right here. What happened to the seller count after? So if you're looking, it went down to 1 and then it went up a bit and dropped again, stayed at 1. 1 came on for a sec, went off, and then it stayed at 1. That's not a good sign. That could be the brand doesn't want anybody on there but Amazon. This was their attempt to kick everybody off. The other little one was to get rid of them. And then this is just the unlucky person that said, ooh, I'm going to jump on. Ooh, I'm going to jump on. And then bam, bam, complaints. Right? This is a listing that scares me. It's not profitable, but even if it was, it's something that I would not be getting. All right, everyone. So one last one. Let's again go through this. This is exactly what I'm looking for. So I'm looking at my reviews, my rating, making sure it's good. Bad ratings, we don't want it. Then I'm going here, making sure I'm eligible. I already know I am. I want to make sure that my max cost is more than I'm getting it for. So I don't want to be paying $11 for this because it's more than that, right? So we're checking our max cost. We are confirming it with our price. So we're going to look at our price of 25. Gonna go down to our chart, right? It's been 25. It went down to 20. It's actually sitting at 19 right now. So we know that's not as good. So we'll go 19. Right? At 19, we need to pay less than $6. We're making $8 before any expenses. So if this costs us $5, that leaves us $3. Shipping's $1. We make $2. We want to check estimated sales to give us an idea. We want to check our sales rank to give us an idea. I try to stay in the top 1%, but we know those are good, right? We have to take everything with a grain of salt. Go here. Make sure it's not hazmat is the big one. Make sure it's not meltable. And always check variations. If you got variations, go to Keepa. Look for the one that you have. On your chart, really, the most important thing that I look for is reviews. If reviews are going up, it's getting sales. Next, obviously, I want to price a consistent price. Right? I don't want a price that's all over the place. I don't want something that's dropping. Look for price. And then Amazon. If Amazon's on it all over the place, they're here, and then they're here, and then they're here again, and then they're even lower down here. And then they spike up here, and then they're down here. And then at the very end, they're way up here. scary, right? Make sure you're not going off of this price at the end, because that can change at any time. From there, you can always look at the sellers, see what they're selling it for, see roughly how many they have in stock, right? Alright, and the last thing we're looking at is buy box share. We want to make sure this buy box is being shared. We don't want to see Amazon dominating everything. We don't want to see a lot of this suppressed, right? If they're sharing it, if you're competitive, you will get buy box. That's how I use Selleramp. That's it. It's pretty simple. That's how I use Selleramp. So get out there and scan stuff.